Day Soul, y'all. Let her hear, let her hear, let her hear. Hey! What's up? I saw y'all walking in, so I figured I better wear my beer goggles. They work too, because if she'll go home with me and I'm wearing these, she must be really drunk. I always keep them in my pocket. Everybody's talking about eating pussy. Some girls you go down on just so you don't have to look at their face. And then it's like, girls, really? I need to like tattoo instructions to your inner thigh or something. Like, start slowly, preferably with gentle flicks. Like, if I start humping, that's good. Keep doing what you're doing. If I move, don't move with me. Let me do the adjusting. Then the small print will say, management reserves the right to change the speed, pressure, location at any time. So I never think you got this figured out. I don't know. You guys keeping up with politics and all that? Newt Gingrich and Mitt Romney are my favorites. Like, first thing is like, if they wanted to win, first thing they should have did was change their name. Yeah. So you can't be president, your name is Newt. Small amphibious reptile. It's not gonna work. So, if Obama wins, will he be the second black president too? And shouldn't the first black president be more than half black? But whenever you mix, it makes you black. You could be Mexican and Chinese, and look at a black kid. So, but they traced his genealogy, and they found out one side of the family used to own the other side. And every family reunion, they get into an argument over reparations. Somebody's like, you can't even spell reparation. I'm like, sure can. R-E-P, white girls. So, then Hillary's going to run. I'm like, have we had enough Bush in the White House? I'm just saying. And everybody's like all political. It's like, well, where do you stand on abortion? Like, in line at the clinic. I'm over 25, black with no kids. What do you think? Pro-abortion and pro-white girls, because they can't take those little things home today. I met the ugliest woman in the world this summer. Like, you guys know the most interesting man? I met the most ugliest woman. She was so ugly, you look up ugly in the dictionary, it's a picture of her and it says, not quite this bad. I know beauty is only skin deep, but I couldn't get past the skin. She let her hair down after work, I almost turned to stone. But she had the right name. Her name was Wildebeest. So, that was a fun job. People, as soon as I get on stage, people always expect me to do black comedy. Like, your mom's a bitch, suck my dick, good night. Except I was raised by a pack of wild white women, and I didn't find out I was black till 7th grade. I had to take ESL, Ebonics as a second language. So, I have a modicum of success too. If you grow up white, you can say modicum even if you don't know what it means. But in Ebonics, a modicum is whether you have sex or masturbate. There you go. I do a lot of shows and people are like, you're funny, but you should warn people that you're intelligent. They're not assuming? It's like, it's not written across my forehead. It's like, what does that, what do I take from that? It's like, actually, I'm mixed though. I'm a quarter black, quarter African American, and a quarter nigger on my dad's side. And you might say that don't add up, but that's more than the 3/5 we used to count as. So. Hilarious. Better. And people always tease me, they say I sound white, like especially on the phone. All this time I thought I was just speaking English. But I found out what that means. It means I can get a bank loan over the phone, I just can't go in for the interview. Like on the phone, everything was honky-dory. Then when I went in, it was like a renege. Man, I don't know if you guys know it, but that's how Obama got where he was. He only had phone interviews. And then finally it was black till inauguration. I'm like, what the fuck? Tricked us. Poor Obama. How come as soon as he got in the office, everything was his fault? Like he was all 40 presidents. Wow, poor guy. You guys got any questions or anything? Comments? So it's like, if you don't get the joke, just ask somebody who's laughing, even though they're probably just laughing and act like they got it. Sometimes that happens. Any Latinos? Yeah. Or any people from Latin America? It's like, how come you always learn like the bad parts of language first? Like, Superman Vegas? If you're a female, por favor. Or like, mami culo. Again, if you're a female, por favor. So. My only pickup line in Spanish is "Dice ocho." Are you 18? So actually I have one more that I learned is "Abre las piernas." Por favor. Open your legs. You gotta learn what's useful. You don't need to learn all that. Hola. When I first moved out here, I was like, wow, these Spanish girls sure talk about their pussy a lot. I was like, thank you, mijo. Gracias, mijo. I was like, wow, they really like their pussy. What are you talking about? Is it shine or something? So my old job had the Guinness World Record for most one-eyed employees. We had 3. We had a Mexican dishwasher, one eye. We had a black delivery driver, one eye, somehow. And then we had an Irish guy that worked upstairs with one eye. Believe it or not, they all got along really good, too. I guess they all saw eye to eye. So a black guy, Irish guy, and a Mexican guy with one eye, they all walked into a bar because they didn't have any depth perception. Again, I warn you, I'm intelligent. You guys know that some lions can copulate 500 times a day? That's a lot, huh? And Ebonics copulate is what you say when 911 finally gets there. Copulate. I've been going back out with my ex. I figure I let these tattoos go to waste. And I hope whoever she was dating in between and like the doggy style too much, because I know he's tired of seeing my name. I thought this was mine. No, sorry. Things are better now too, because like she helps out a lot more. And by helping out, I mean she masturbates during sex. So I don't have to do all the work. So, and then why do you guys get mad at Steve? She got mad because I didn't notice the new way she shaved her kitty. It's like, not like I'm going down there with a flashlight or one of those miner helmets. Maybe I should, because I can never find the G-spot. But then, you know, of course, afterwards you have to notice, like, wow, honey, what a straight line. It's like, how'd you do that V-cut like that? It's like the 18th green at Augusta. Perfect lay every time. Then just for fun, I figured I'd shave mine, see how long it take her to notice. Except for her son walked in and caught me. Say, what are you doing? I'm like, listen, just don't want your mom to get hair in her mouth. But like most working entertainers, I work mostly in restaurants. I cook, waited tables, had sex on the table. One time I was waiting on this old white lady, she kept calling me boy. I'm like, listen, Miss Daisy, my name is not Boy, but she wouldn't listen. So I had to accidentally on purpose spill hot coffee on her lap. But really I thought I was doing her a favor because I figured she hadn't been that hot and wet in a long time. Your piece.
nigga. Use a bitch.